Hello.
Hey, Charlie, I'm on my way out the door.
Can you tell Titi what evidence it is that you have that Amelia, my daughter, is in danger?
I'm sorry.
You said to me on the phone that you believe that you have evidence that Amelia is in danger, and yet you don't want to tell the police.
When was this, Charlie?
A while ago. The phone
How
call.
while ago?
I don't know. It doesn't matter. That doesn't change.
Well, first of all, she's not in danger.
Well, again, but you told me that.
Okay. I don't know why you will get up in the morning and just...
Again, the reason why I'm up right now, again, you are risking my freedom. You are risking the terms of my bail in which you told the San Francisco courts, hey, I'm sorry. This is obviously a misunderstanding. I'm going to work it out. And now, for the last 2 to 3 days, you have threatened me with a restraining order. You're telling me that I should be in jail for 5 to 7 years for the exact same thing that you just told the court that you were at fault for. Okay, that's why I'm up early, because this is a problem. This has been going on now for years. Okay, every part of a conversation with you becomes just another entanglement in which there is no resolution as to what is actually happening. If you want to know when you told me, you want to know what you said, again, this phone call, like many other phone calls, are recorded. You could listen to it. If you don't decide to listen to it, then we can have a conversation as if you believe me to be sane. If you don't believe me to be sane, again, now it's been 3 days in which you haven't contacted any mental health professionals. You have contacted my hospital previously for my physical health, but you are not contacting them, and you haven't contacted them this week about your concerns. You haven't contacted anyone. You hadn't even contacted your sister, who you keep telling me to contact. So no one knows what is going on in your head.
Okay. I just got a text message from Basira, and she's the last person to block you. Everyone in the family has blocked you.
Again, that's why I'm up early. Again, because she shouldn't be blocking me because I want to resolve the problem. Okay, you're acting as if there's no problem. You're acting as if the only thing I have to do is absolutely nothing. That doesn't make any sense. You want to hire a lawyer for me, even though you don't know what's going on. What happened this time is what has happened many times previously, which is you speak to people, you don't give them the full story, and then when they find out the full story, they don't want to get involved. Again, that the conversation with the lawyer, recorded. You could listen to it. But instead, you are taking the approach that there is no way to resolve this at all.
Okay. First of all, I do not give you consent to continue to record my conversations.
Again, I don't know what to do. Again, as far as I know, I shouldn't have to. I shouldn't. Again, stop right there. Again, because you're correct. That's not normal. It shouldn't happen. But again, during this exact conversation, you have the opportunity to clarify something important about the safety of your granddaughter, and you don't want to. That doesn't make any sense because you have gone to court. You have just bailed me out. This year, you even sent me a Father's Day gift, all to try to give the impression that you care about Amelia and her safety, or your safety, or mine, and yet you don't want to take the time out to clarify something as important as you said to me you believe her to be in danger and you have evidence of it, but then you didn't go to the police. And then ever since then, you have been making it difficult for me to find out what is going on with you.
How do you know what I did or didn't do? You're not involved in her life. How do you know what I did or didn't do?
Again, that's exactly the point. If you are involved in her life, that is odd because you are saying to me that you want me involved in her life, and then you are doing things just like you are doing right now to try to keep me out of her life.
You're the one that called me. What am I doing right now?
Well, again, what do you mean? What are you doing right now? Again, you are not discussing with me the problem that you have with me, in which you believe that I would need a restraining order for doing the exact same thing that you did to me the day before. Those are extreme. That's an extreme solution, ma. You somehow believe that you can't speak to Bethsaida, you can't speak to a mental health professional. You are making it seem as if I am beyond help. That is very odd. You just bailed me out, and you're making it seem as if I am beyond help.
Okay. I already told you that I will speak to whoever you want me to. Okay? Whoever you want me to.
I can't do it on my own. Again, you are not understanding that I've already said to you, speak to Dr. Prang about what happened. That's whoever I want you to. Going forward, obviously he couldn't be our therapist, but again, there's a big issue because you're not responding about what has happened in the past. You're acting as if nothing has happened, as if you've never contacted a doctor and I've never spoken to one. Again, Ma, please stop for a second because I spoke to Dr. Prang for 3 hours. 3 hours of my time, 3 hours of my life to resolve your issue. And yet, again, you're the one who contacted him. You're the one that believes that I am the one who has problems. I can't resolve that for you. Again, this is very simple, basic logic. If you believe that I have a problem, then you have to participate in resolving that problem. Just simply saying, Charlie, you have a problem and no one wants to speak to you, but without being able to say why is a problem. Because I can't resolve that on my own. Everybody can understand that.
I'm trying to tell you what. I'm trying to tell you. You're calling people at work. Besides, I told you.
Again, but you're not listening to me. Why are you disregarding my experience? Why are you disregarding what I am going through? I called my aunt at work because there is a family emergency. Because again, in a few days, I have to go in front of a judge that doesn't and can't necessarily hold you accountable for lying, but it can hold me accountable. Again,
what do I lie about?
right now, again, this is simple. If you didn't want to argue with me, then you would already know a way forward. Okay, again, understand that all of this is happening because the lawyer you contacted and did not give the full information of the case when they heard the full information said, I can't do the case. How is that my fault?
What do you mean there are information? No one has information on your case.
I have information on my case because it's about me. How do you not understand that simple logic?
Okay, I understand. Okay, if you come down and we could have a conversation, okay, which is what humans do, conversation, okay?
Again, Ma, it's taking you 8 minutes. 8 minutes for this.
For what? I can't intercept you. Once you start talking, no one can.
Ma, all you have to do is start around this path. Again, how is it that you feel that it is my fault that the lawyer couldn't take the case?
Charlie, I don't know, but you probably recorded it.
So I already said that during this conversation, and again, that's why I am concerned. Because you are saying that you have no problems and that you are fine, and yet, obviously, you've made it a big deal that I record conversations. You even said, I want to make sure that you understand that I don't want you to do that. And yet, right now, you're acting as if I didn't say already that phone call is recorded. Again, this is take it, Ma, please. What?
You're violating people's privacy.
Again, that's a different conversation. Right now, the conversation is, why is it that you believe that I can control that lawyer's decision making?
You can. Well, obviously, when I spoke to him, or when I speak to people, nobody walks away from you saying,
Again,
I work with you.
Okay, Ma, how is it that you not understand that you don't, since you just said it yourself, the case is about me. So when you speak to people about it, they don't have anything to walk away from because the only thing you're saying to them is, hey, I'm going to pay you and this is what I know. And so they take what you know and for that reason say, hey, I'll take your money. Again, that's the wrong approach.
What solution do you have?
Again,
You talk a lot,
Ma, again, it's not just a solution that I have. Again, it is what is going on with you that for the last 3 days, you have felt as if it is my fault that the lawyer decided he couldn't go with my case.
Okay, can I explain? Because obviously, I mean, whoever listens to this is going to go, wait a minute, she can't even get a word in here. Okay? There is a legal situation that needs to be handled by an attorney.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay? It has to be, and it has to be done here. The 4th is in exactly 9 days. No one is going to take this, whether you pay them or not, the day before. We have a hurricane.
Again, that's why I have called you. Again, stop right there. Because the reason why you can't get a word in edgewise is, again, you're not acknowledging that I have now spent 3 days. You just said my aunt blocked me because I'm trying to acknowledge how quickly this needs to be done and how unnecessary it is to have so much of a back and forth. Again,
she blocked you because you keep calling her.
Again, because, again, this is urgent. I am calling her because it's urgent. Again, Ma, I don't understand your logic. You are acting as if there is no possible emergency, and yet you just started the conversation explaining what is everybody can understand, which is obviously a lawyer needs to be done before, more quickly than later.
Okay, and I am going to do that.
But Ma, again, you're saying that now after torturing me for 3 days.
I got somebody for you, and they said, he called me and said, I am sorry, I cannot work with your son. This is not the first time I hear that.
Again, you're going in circles. He said that because you did not provide him all the information for the case. When he heard all the information for the case, he realized he didn't want to take the case. Again, and also, Ma, again, why are we wasting time? You're just saying that it's urgent and you're wasting time. If you want to, you could listen to the phone call and then specifically say to me, hey, these specific things with another lawyer, that could be a problem. You can move forward. See, Ma, again, you're humming on the phone. You're supposed to be my parent. You just went in front of a judge to try to take care of this, and now you're humming on the phone as I'm trying to explain a solution.
I'm trying to stay calm.
But what is there to get upset about? But what is there to get upset about?
18 to 20 text messages, repetitive.
Again, Ma, I texted you evidence of my innocence because...
Okay, so what exactly... Okay, Charlie, please try to at least listen, okay? At least listen. Okay? I am not an attorney.
Again, Ma, it doesn't matter if you're an attorney or not. You are the person. You are their witness. You are Tampa Bay's witness to this crime. And again, you went to the judge in San Francisco and said, hey, this is all a misunderstanding.
I haven't gone to any judge.
Ma, again, you told the lawyer to say this for you on your behalf.
Exactly.
Again, so why are you arguing with me? This is weird. That's what I'm saying. Look at your approach to this situation right now. How can I? Why again? Nobody is going crazy, Ma. I am trying to get an answer from you. You are just making me talk in circles. You have said now that you are willing to move forward, and yet you're trying to keep it in the past. You are arguing about things that it's already been agreed to.
So then why are you calling me?
Ma, again, so what do you expect me to do?
You need to calm down and sit tight until this is Sunday. No one's going to answer the phone. Sunday.
Ma, again, it's you that I'm speaking to you. Right now, you are the one who seems to believe that your actions have been appropriate the last couple of days.
Charlie, if you don't calm down, someone is going, you need to get a hold of yourself right now.
Ma, again, I don't know why you feel as if there's a problem.
You are yelling.
Ma, again, I know how I'm speaking, I am speaking loudly. I am not yelling. Again, you're the one who are trying to keep this in a very odd place. It's very easy to move on, but you're not acknowledging anything that's happened. For over the last 3 days, Ma, you are basically taking the stance that I shouldn't defend myself. And again, as if you don't have any need to know why I'm innocent.
Evidence of that. Okay, Charlie, please understand. Okay? I can't make choices for you.
Again, nobody's asking you to. I'm asking you to make a choice for yourself. Speak to me clearly right now. All you have to do is speak clearly. Are you choosing not to help me?
Yes, I am. I have never said.
Okay, then do you understand that you have not helped me in the last 3 days?
How?
Again, I have said it clearly, by blaming me for something that I have no control over, and you're not even letting me finish, Ma.
Oh, no, okay. Okay.
Well, you're not concerned on how you're hurting me, and that is odd. Considering that you're saying that you want to help.
How am I hurting you? Please be specific.
Again, you just threatened me with a restraining order and to be in jail for 5 to 7 years.
Charlie, look at your phone for the last...
Again, that has nothing to do with your actions. Why did you come to that conclusion?
Someone is badgered. When someone...
How am I badgering you by trying to get you to understand how I am innocent, considering since you bailed me out and you're the one speaking to lawyers and you're speaking to a lawyer and not giving him all the information about the case is what caused this problem? How am I badgering you? Look at my text to you. Currently, the issue is that you are unable to control and understand what is and what is not within my control, as well as a lack of consistency in your stated goals to the court and me. The point of being out on bail is to allow time to mount a defense, as well as in my case, under the understanding that you would testify in Florida on my behalf as to why I should not be in jail. A family meeting does not resolve the issues if you are unable to have any comprehension or understanding of what is occurring, of what has occurred. How is that badgering you, Ma?
Everything. I am going to do everything that I said.
But you haven't done it, and you're not. And again, you can't do it if you're arguing with me. That's what I'm trying to get to a basis of.
Okay. Nothing. I have zero control over the court. I have zero control.
No, but you have control over your own actions, Ma. Again, look at the amount of times you're saying that I badgered you, and yet you're not looking at the amount of times that I had to text you and say, please stop texting me. Please stop texting me. And yet you continue to, please stop texting me. Stop texting me. And yet you continue to about something that, as you're just saying right now, nobody is going to call back now. No, the lawyer is going to call back now or anything. But me and you still have to have an understanding before that happens. Again, this doesn't make any sense.
What's the understanding?
Matt, right now, something as simple as, why do you feel that your actions weren't badgering me, and yet you think that I was badgering you yesterday?
I was trying to get a point across.
With your point that you were trying to get across, Ma, again, this is the point that you were trying to get across. These are your texts to me yesterday, okay? Your texts are, which is why I was told to go ahead with the conservatorship. Okay, again, conservatorship is a very big deal. Ma?
I'm right here.
Again, that's not a small conversation. You are saying that you believe me to not be able to take care of myself. That's a big deal.
Have you?
Huh?
Have you been able to take care of yourself?
Yes, Ma, again. Yes.
Have you been able to provide your basic needs?
Yes, Ma, again, this has been explained to you. It's very simple. The only reason I can't take care of myself and or get help from other people is because you say that you're helping me. So when you say, have I taken care of myself? Of course I have. And more importantly, Ma, plain and simple, I've been living on my own since I was 19 years old. Most of that in this apartment. I have also, again, I have congestive heart failure. I have taken care of myself this entire time on my own.
Okay,
So
Charlie, if that's what you say, then that's what
it's not just what I say, it's what has happened. Again, so why is it that you believe I need a conservatorship? That's not a small accusation.
you call me from county 210 times.
And again, I spoke to you every day because I was in county jail. Because again, you're acting as you're acting right now. Didn't want to involve anybody else. This does have stress on me. As you said, calm down. The easiest way any mother can make a child calm down is by simply saying, I love you. I will take care of things.
I already told you.
No, but you haven't done that. Again, you are contradicting yourself. Yes, you have said that, but you are also saying that you believe that I need a conservatorship. Again, that was only a few days ago, Ma. No, it's not just Charlie. Please listen.
You're right. You're
So,
absolutely right. And you know what? You know, right? I was reacting and not responding.
okay, Ma, but again, you're reacting and not responding. But Ma, please, you're reacting and not responding is why I went to jail. Again, the only reason I called Tampa PD, again, I don't know why you haven't taken the time out to listen, is because of your acting the way you're acting. And again, please stop talking, Ma, please. Again, you have called wellness checks on me when you believe,
Okay.
wait, you believe that you haven't?
No, Charlie. People are just trying to understand.
Well, I am trying to explain to you. You won't let me explain it to you.
Okay, Charlie, I won't be able to, I guess looking for water for a hurricane is not going to happen right now.
Again, that is not water for hurricane. Why can't you let me finish explaining to you?
I am going, Charlie, it's like, what choice do I have, right?
It's not what choice do you have. Again, do you want to understand or not? That's the choice. If you don't want to understand, that's a very different position than saying to the court and me that you're trying to help me.
Continue, please.
But again, so what is it that you don't understand? That if you are acting erratically the way you are right now, I should call somebody for help.
Why am I acting erratic?
Again, Ma, do you not understand that the definition of erratic would be that you yourself wouldn't understand it? You're acting erratic because a few days ago, you texted me saying that you believe I need a conservatorship. This isn't the first time. We have already discussed these things. You have already come to the conclusion previously that it isn't appropriate, and then you come back around and say that you think it is. Again, that's not a small accusation. And again, this is the problem that I have. You understand that you are trying to say that you think I need a conservatorship, and then you are putting me in positions to make it seem as if I can't take care of myself. Because right now, the only problems over the last 3 days have been that you believe that I have a problem because the lawyer that you spoke to can't take the case. This is all about you, and that yet for the last 3 days, you've made it seem as if it is my problem. And it is my problem because, again, I have to take the responsibility for simply trying to figure out what is wrong with you.
Okay.
You haven't paid any penalties for trying to figure out. No, Ma, again, listen, because this is the problem right now. You haven't paid any problems. You have had zero problems for anything that you have done towards me. You can't even accept the fact that you have sent wellness checks to my house. You can't accept the fact that you've gotten me fired from a job. You can't accept the fact that you've done any of these things because it hasn't affected you. And the same way that you have tried to take out time to apparently address your concerns about my mental health, even though, again, you haven't spoken to a therapist. You won't take the time to do it. That is odd. That is on you. That is not on me.
Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? Okay, I'm gonna take the time because obviously, and I don't know, because I don't have any.
Again, your psychotherapy is on you. What do you expect me to do about this case? What is it that you expect me to do about the case right now here in, because again, what is it that you expect? You just said it yourself. Okay, right now, for some reason, the lawyer that you hired with 25 years experience, the lawyer that you contacted, again, why are you arguing about silly things? It is, Matt, it is silly because obviously, if you didn't hire him, we all know that. So it is silly. It is obviously just a lawyer that you contacted. Because if you hired him, there's obviously more problems. Because now he's saying he doesn't want the case, and then we would have things to discuss. Again, you're treating me as if I am you. I don't have these problems understanding what is happening.
Okay, of course. Okay. All right. So this is what I'm going to do. Okay, because, you continue to make...
No, again, please focus on what is it that you expect from me. Because again, the problem is that I have consistently said to you, please tell me what it is that you want me to do so that I don't, because again, you act as if that I am the one that has problems with what you're doing. I've said it to you clearly in jail. I'm saying it to you clearly now. Everybody could understand this. If you don't want to help me, that's a very different situation than what you have done, which is say that you want to help me and then blame me for trying to get help when you are actually hurting me.
Charlie?
Did you hear the words that came out of my mouth, Ma?
Yes.
Do you understand that?
You're crazy.
No. Again, simple. As in the case right now with this lawyer that you contacted the lawyer because, again, please let me finish. You contacted the lawyer on my behalf saying that you're trying to help me, but you decided that you didn't want to have any more information about the case because, as you said, you believe that you're not a lawyer and you somehow don't understand that you are the witness for Tampa PD. Okay? So then, when I speak to the lawyer and say, hey, these are all the details about the case, and do you understand what's going on, my mother, as the witness of the case? He then says, I don't want to take the case. But you say okay now, but do you understand that your initial reaction to that 3 days ago was to blame me, to say that I was doing something wrong, that no one wants to speak to me because of my problems, as if that is I have any control over that. You are acting as if this one lawyer, this is the only lawyer in the world that could have helped me. That is an odd way to react. Do you understand that?
You have your opinion, Charlie.
It's not my opinion. Again, because you're saying that you want to help me. So if you want to help me, you have to be able to acknowledge that there are more lawyers in the world than that one lawyer. And you also need to acknowledge that you not telling a lawyer all the details of the case would lead to a lawyer possibly, when he finds out all the details of the case, understanding that he may not be able to represent the case because what you told him isn't the complete story. Do you understand that?
Yes, Charlie, I acknowledge.
Okay, so do you...
Lawyers in Tampa, I acknowledge that I'm not the one that's being charged, but I have to have all the details of the case, and yeah,
Do you know why? Do you know why?
Oh, because I don't watch YouTube.
No. Why do you need the details of the case, Mom?
Because apparently I am the scapegoat here.
No, not the scapegoat. Again, do you understand that the warrant was issued because when the police went to you and played you the voicemail in which I say, this is Charlie, this is very serious, there's bombs all over the city in reference to graffiti bombs, People are dying in reference to the fact that I am dying. Please take this serious and call me back. And gave them the same phone number and name that I had already given them a month prior and a month prior. And they had not called back and did not say the same things. You, instead of, this is what you did, Ma. Again, let's remember what you did. Instead of saying, hey, obviously Charlie's concerned about something. Let's talk about that.
I'm supposed to read your mind?
So again, what are you assuming? Again, you bailed me out of jail. Are you assuming that I wanted to bomb Tampa?
Of course not. Nobody.
Okay, so then,
Nobody in their right mind.
okay then, so then when you heard that, why wasn't your reaction? What is going on? We need to talk to Charlie about why he did this. What's going on? Obviously, he's not trying to intimidate or threaten anybody.
Charlie, I told them. I said you don't even have money to pay you were facing an eviction. I paid it. There's no way you had.
Okay, Ma. So then, do you understand something, Mom? Do you understand that?
What is for me to understand?
Do you understand that if you did tell them that is evidence that they would have known that charge wouldn't be credible? Do you understand that?
Charlie, yes, but he has to go through a process. It's not just telling.
What process? If this is the first time that you said this to me. This is the first time you said this to me.
But, oh my God, Charlie, I honestly don't know what else to do. Okay?
What do you mean you don't know what else to do? This, again, you're going weirdly in circles. Do you understand how important that is?
Okay, this is what I'm going to do because...
No, Ma, seriously, stop, please, for a second. Do you understand how important that is?
No. I'm gonna walk myself into Senate Point, and I'm gonna declare myself crazy, and everything stops here. Okay?
Ma, again, what do you mean? Again,
everybody gets their way. This is what I'm gonna do because honestly, I am not gonna be driven down a freaking.
Ma, again, I do think you should go to Grace Point because you can't concentrate. Stop for a second.
I'm gonna tell them. You know what? I'm gonna put you on the phone, and you're gonna tell them everything. She's crazy. She can't concentrate. She doesn't understand.
Okay, then do that. But for right now, when are you going to do that? When now? Because otherwise, we need to talk about this.
No, there's no talking. You already declared me crazy.
I'm not declaring you crazy. You're declaring yourself crazy right now. I am simply saying to you, we need to discuss the fact that you told the police that they knew that that it wouldn't be credible.
What is there to discuss?
Ma, again, you just said. Ma, you just said that when the police played the voicemail to you.
I already told you that. I told you that.
Again, we need to discuss that.
I did not compromise anything. Okay, so now what's the discussion? What else is there to discuss? I made my statement. I told you what I said. And
again, do you not understand that just telling me doesn't resolve the issues because there's a court case?
What you're supposed to tell is a legal process.
Again.
Nobody's going to stop this. No one. The only one that's going to stop this is the judge and their ruling.
Again, and so then you would have to tell the judge that. And that's what I'm saying. This is what we need to discuss.
It's not going to happen until after October the 4th.
Again, Ma, you're speaking in circles. You're speaking in circles. Again, you're speaking in circles. You don't know what's going to happen October 4th.
It's already there. October 4th is an arraignment.
Exactly. Again, Ma, this is why you're not making sense. Okay. This case should be dismissed based even just on the evidence that you're saying right now. Why don't you want to discuss that?
No. Okay, it should be dismissed. The judge doesn't give a rat's eye about...
Again, it's not about the judge. It's the district attorney, which again, this has already been discussed previously, Mom.
She is not going to discuss...
You haven't tried. Again, that's what's supposed to happen. Again, this has been explained to you many times over. This is no different than any other case. You have not... So you're telling me, you said to me that you were going to talk to the district attorney. You still haven't?
Charlie, I tried to send an email. When I spoke to people here, okay, attorneys, people that know that
No, it will not. Again, Ma. Again, what are the problems? So what are the problems these people say it would create?
What these people in that you have no idea how this town works. And
Again,
this town is
so
about
what? Ma, again, this is what I'm saying. Are you going to call Grace Point now then? Because again, none of that has anything to do with what they told you. What did they tell you?
What you tell Grace Point?
Right now is that you're saying that people told you that it would cause problems for you to defend me.
I can't defend you. I'm not your
Again, yes, you
lawyer.
can, because again, you are the one who the police said to, hey, we think this is a threat. And you said just now on the phone that you told them and explained to them that I have no ability to get to Florida.
Okay, I never, because I'm not, because I don't go to Google to get my legal advice.
Again, so then simply state what problems did they say?
Okay, I was trying to explain this to you. It's a small town, a very...
Again, I don't need that explanation. What problems will arise?
I don't know what she has. And if I don't know what she has...
I do. Again, this is the same problem that I had with the lawyer. Again, this is the same problem I had with the lawyer. Do you understand? Do you understand that I do? That I do know what she has? Do you understand that I know what the case is against me? The reason why I know that is because, again, when I had the court proceedings here in San Francisco, they had to submit the 80 pages. The 80... Again, what is this okay? Okay, what? Do you think I'm lying about that?
No, Charlie.
So then why can't you shut up and listen about what she has?
Shut up and listen. Okay, Charlie, go ahead, because obviously I'm there's, if I run, if I don't answer the phone is a problem.
Again, right now, you are sick. This is your attitude, your approach to this situation right now. You think it is a burden for you to listen to what she has against me. I know what the district attorney's office has against me because, again, when I was in court in San Francisco, they had to submit everything. And I had to make a decision as to whether or not I would let the court in San Francisco view it, because the court in San Francisco has nothing to do with the case in Florida. Do you understand that?
Okay, yes. You know what?
So, again, why is it that... Okay, stop, please. Why is it that your first priority right now isn't to find out what is it that she has against me?
Charlie, if you say you have everything, then you have everything. If you...
No, but why don't you want to know it? Again, why don't you want to know it?
What do you... Okay.
You just said you don't know.
Spit it out. Spit it out.
Well, it's not about spit it out. Again, I don't know what you're wondering. You're saying that you don't know what she knows. I know what she knows. You're also saying that you have evidence that I'm innocent, but then also saying that you don't want to talk to anybody about it. Again, these are the weird things.
Charlie, I don't have evidence that you're innocent.
Yes, you do. Because again, please stop. You just said that when the police asked you whether or not that was my voice, you said to them that I have no ability to get to Florida and that obviously I was calling for other reasons. That's what you said.
Mm-hmm.
So that is evidence that the police should have never went forward with those charges because they know that those charges weren't credible and that obviously there was something else going on. And so they should have approached it a different manner.
Okay, so this is what I'm going to do, okay? Because I'm trying to move on with my day, and I can.
Again, Ma, you're saying that you're trying to move on your day, and you're actually not. There are many issues with this conversation that you're leaving open. You have said that in this conversation alone, you have said that you're going to go see a psychiatrist today. You haven't answered what you're going to do with that. You still haven't answered as to why is it for the last 3 days you have treated me as if it's my fault that a lawyer couldn't take the case because you didn't give the lawyer the full information. You also are saying that people have told you there would be problems in you defending me or yourself to the district attorney in Tampa, and you have not been able to state what those problems are.
Okay, I'm looking at, because obviously I came preparing for a hurricane or having, going to
But the hurricane, as far as I saw on the news, shouldn't hit until Tuesday, and it's really a tropical storm. And again, this is what I'm saying to you, Ma. This is the problem that I am not understanding. There could be an earthquake in San Francisco right now. My daughter could be in danger. And unfortunately for me, because you are my mother, I would do anything, including calling the police and getting arrested to try to find out whether or not you are okay, and to do anything I need to make sure you're okay. So when you say to me some bullshit like a hurricane or tropical storm is coming in 3 days, so you can't discuss with me the things that need to happen so that I can stay out of jail, because I was trying to find out what is going on with you. Again, the whole reason I went to jail is because I was trying to find out why you, right now, 41 minutes on the phone, and yet you believe that there is nothing wrong. You don't think that you need to go to the hospital. You said it many times, but I bet you won't. You can say it all you want. You said it in the past. You've never completed that. What you can complete.
That you have stated that based on my conversation with me that I'm erratic and that I'm mentally unstable, that I cannot go about
not just this conversation. Again, Ma, not just this conversation. The fact of the matter is the conversation I had with Dr. Prang as well. That's all included. The fact that no one else is involved. The fact that you are married and or live with someone and they don't want to be involved in your life. The fact that my aunt doesn't want to be involved at all. All of those things.
Why would you think that nobody wants to engage with you? That nobody wants to talk to you?
No, with you. Again, Ma, you're saying, this is the contradiction. You're saying that all these people don't want to be involved with me, and yet you're saying to me also that they want to be involved with me. With you, what I am hearing from everybody else, again, you can listen to your sister say it. She says she doesn't speak to you. Other people tell me they don't speak to you. So for you right now, the question is, why, instead of going to a doctor, you can't have other people call me? You can't have other people explain what's going on. Again, this is a very odd situation. No, Ma, again, anybody else. That's the issue. Again, Ma, the problem I'm having is I can't find anybody to speak to you because you keep telling everybody that
Huh? Who's anybody? Who do you want me to
Anybody. I can't get anyone to speak to you. Anyone. Do you understand that?
Everybody can speak to me.
No. Again, I don't have, do you not understand what's in my control and what's not in my control?
Okay.
So do you not understand I don't have anybody I can go to speak to you?
Why is that?
What do you mean, why is that?
Look at the communication that you have.
No. Again, the why of that is because you have communicated to everyone and said that you are going to take care of everything. And that you are taking care of everything.
Who's everybody?
Everybody that I know. The court in San Francisco right now. The police. Titi. Everybody. Again, this is what I'm saying. This is why you should go to the hospital, I believe. Because you don't understand that you just told the court in San Francisco, hey, whatever's happened with Charlie, I'm at fault for it. It's a misunderstanding. Yes, you did, because that's why I'm out on bail. Otherwise, I wouldn't be out on bail. I can't have an argument with you about this. Again, this is something that you need to go to somebody else about.
If I want to get to Center Point and tell them that and I want you to tell them what's going on, I have to wait an entire afternoon. And let me tell you something. violated everything. Well, that's a plan, okay? To not rule me out. The only reason why he said that was to continue to play, to talk to you. You know why? You know what? I told Dr. Prince to go ahead, and but I can't,
Okay, Ma, again. So if that's true, that's something that you need to resolve. Because again, do you not understand if he
I don't have to prove the truth.
what do you, yes you do. Again, Ma, again, this is what are you talking about? You don't have to prove the truth. The truth is the easiest thing to prove.
Okay, Charlie. This is what I'm going to do. Okay, because obviously this is how I'm going to prove it. I'm going to contact the American Psychiatric Association.
Ma, that doesn't solve again anything in an urgent matter. This is what I'm saying. Again, what is it that you expect me to do? Because I can't. Do you not understand? I can't go to someone right now and say anything to them because I haven't done anything odd. I haven't said to you, hey, you know what? I agree with you. I need a psychiatric evaluation. But you have. And it's obviously an urgent matter. If there's nothing wrong, then we can go forward with nothing wrong. But again, this is urgent. I have a court date on Tuesday. After that, I have a court date in Florida on the 4th. Okay?
No, you do not. Okay, this is what's going to, if you, okay, what you're not understanding, and again, maybe I'm not sure what's going on, the October 4th arraignment, you don't have to be here.
Again, doesn't matter. Okay? It doesn't matter. What are you delaying things? This is what I'm saying to you. Again, please stop for a second. Please stop for a second. Because this is what I mean. You're playing games with me, and this is why I don't know if you're actually crazy or you're just playing. On October 4th, again, please stop. I know what you're saying in the sense of the October 4th date is simply an arraignment. I would have to enter a plea, and then it would go forward into another court date. Again, Ma, right now, you're arguing about things that you don't know. All that is known about October 4th is that on October 4th, it is one date in which if things aren't resolved, they would have to go forward. Right now, the problem is that you don't seem to understand that they can be resolved previously. That is why, one of the many reasons why it is urgent for you to get a psychiatric evaluation, because if there is nothing wrong with your thinking, then we can move forward. But there is a difference between understanding that, yes, it is true, as I just said during the same phone call, not everything has to be done today, but that there are things that need to be done today in order so that things don't have to go past October 4th. Because it would be best if things don't go past October 4th.
So I could go get a mental evaluation or whatever it is that you want me to get. I'll call you from Center Point and say, hey, these are his concerns. Go ahead and evaluate me, So, I mean, what else? There's nothing else I can do right now.
Okay, so then, let's do this tomorrow morning.
Do it tomorrow. I work. And if I don't work...
Again, so what are you going to do today? It has to be done.
So now you want me to... So now you want me to drop everything that I have...
You just said that you would. Again, this is what I'm saying to you. Right now, the better approach, the more, if you were sane and there were no problems, all that would have to happen is Thomas could call me, somebody else could call me, we can go forward.
Nobody wants to call you. No one is going to engage with you.
Again, that's the problem. You're not understanding that is a problem because you believe that everybody else in your life doesn't want to speak to your son, and yet you do. For that reason alone, you need to talk to a psychiatrist.
I'm hostage on my phone. If I hang up, you're going to call again. If I
Ma, again, you not understand. Again, you are being delusional because the same could be said about me. Again, on Friday, I asked you to stop texting me, and let's get something clear. Again, let's get something clear, Ma, because you keep fucking putting my health last. Okay? I haven't fucking ate for days.